पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। In this topic of Sadhya Prapancha Adhyaropa, we were seeing the Sadhya Prapancha Adhyaropa from first verse to sixth verse, and the highest attainment in that Sadhya Prapancha Adhyaropa was Hiranyagarbha. And after Sadhya Prapancha Adhyaropa, we are seeing now Avyakrit Prapancha Adhyaropa. And this is coming in the verse number 7. Let us just once more I may clarify that please don't fall in this trap of science. Science has only Pratyaksh Pramana as the main Pramana. What do you mean? Whatever is seen, Yats Drishtam Tat Satyam. This is their Vyapti. This is called Vyapti. Whatever is seen is real. What can be proved not by logic, by seen logic, that is real. And therefore, if I ask them, do you see mind? Is mind Pratyaksha or not? They will say no. Therefore, science could not talk about mind. How the mind is formed? No answer. Mind is there. So this point that Yat Trishtam Tat Satyam, whatever is seen is true, is highly wrong. You don't see your samskar. But your samskar are there, it's very powerful. You don't see your intellect, but your intellect is very powerful. You don't see with the eyes your ego, but ego is very powerful thing. You don't see what Atma has gone to death or not, but death is very powerful thing. So whatever I have not seen is not there. This is not right. Rather, what is not seen, when I say seen means known by 5 sense organs. Indriya Pratyaksh. Whatever is not seen is very powerful, is there. If I ask, where is your love? Show me. By your eyes you cannot show. But your love, your hatred, you know they are there. So, you saw that any manifest thing should have the unmanifest state also. I gave you the example of a tree and a seed. I gave the example of the baby in the womb. Then the example of even the thought and the unmanifest was given. Therefore, various things are not answered in physics, in their own geology. There are a lot of areas which they cannot touch because they don't believe in other pramana. And some topics are not to be known by pratyaksha pramana. And therefore they are not able to enter into that area. Now if I ask you that earth is there and the human being had come, and yesterday I was giving a logic that as you go behind and behind, the number of people will become lesser and lesser. And ultimately you go to one human being. That one human being or a couple, you can say, they will not have an endless life. Their life is only finite. If their life is finite, then the question is that human first couple will not come from couple. First couple will not come from human being. First set of bull and cow will not come from cow. First set of goat will not come from goat. Then where from they had come? Either you see they had not come. There are 2-3 possibilities. Either you say they have not come, they were eternally there. Or you say they had come from themselves, that cannot be there. There is one small principle in Vedanta. Anything which is modifying has a beginning. And any name and form will always be modifying. So if the name and form of a cow or a human being or a goat is there, then it will have prior non-existence, and that should come or manifest from something else other than that set. And similarly, this, therefore, what we heard, Jatasi Dhruva Mrityu. But this whole world itself is modifying, therefore, this also will have an end. If you go to a geologist, they will say earth will also have an end, and astronomers will say the sun also will have an end after so many billions of years. The orb of the sun is expanding gradually, and ultimately that sun also will fizzle out. So you cannot say that the human being was there and I don't accept anything like pralaya, etc. You are saying same earth, supposing somebody doesn't accept pralaya and doesn't accept unmanifest, then what he is saying? He is saying same earth was there since time immemorial. That means earth was not manifested or made, it was there. But anything which is finite, earth is a finite thing, sun is a finite thing, it cannot have infinite existence. Anything which is limited in space will be limited in time also. Because earth and sun all are limited in space, therefore they are limited in time, and therefore there will be one time where earth won't be there, sun won't be there, and therefore it would have been manifested. So don't say that this earth and this whole galaxy was always there, and the human being was always there, and the plants were always there, and the animals were always there. You know, these Hindus have created this pralaya. This is not right. First proof, I don't go to the logic first, I go to the Shruti first. Sarvbhutani kaunteya prakritim yanti mamikam kalpakshay punastani kalpadau visrajamya. Bhagavan says in which chapter? 9th chapter, that whole beings go into me and come out of me. So first is this logic, that you have to accept the unmanifest. You cannot jump from unmanifest. And if you are accepting the unmanifest, then from unmanifest man and woman, the manifest man and woman has come. From unmanifest cow and bull, the manifest cow and bull had come. And I had mentioned that unmanifest is not Indriya Gochar. Where Indriya Gocharta and Vishaya is not there, experience transaction cannot happen, that is called the Avyakt. Na vyajyate indriyaihi iti avyakt. that which cannot be perceived by the sense organ, that is called avyakt. खूब clear कर लो, please get convinced on this point. There is no way that there is something else, because we are too much based on our wrong thinking. Neither we take refuge in the Shastra, neither in the right thinking, and therefore we jump to any conclusion, and then we will say something which is not right also. You know what is the Jadvad? Jadvad is that from Jad the world has automatically come, by chance come, by chance. I will refute this also if time comes later on. I will be after it. Only why you are after me? Not after me, after the wrong logics that we have in our mind. Okay? They say, how can you prove God when He is not seen? So whatever is seen is real or what? First thing is, whatever is seen is false. Lo. Yadrishyam tas mithya. This is the Vedantic Vyapti. Because it is limited in space, it will be die. If the God was seen by the eyes, He would die away. Before Bhagwan Krishna took avatar, what was he? No. Huh? He is already there. When Narsimha Bhagwan took avatar in the pillar, do you think from Vaikuntha first he came by flight or he rushed toward pillar? And after that pillar he manifested. He is there everywhere. From the pillar he only manifested. His Vishesh Shakti got manifested, because all Shakti are everywhere but in unmanifest form. All Shakti are everywhere in unmanifest form. He manifested that power of anger and Avesha avatar, and then he manifested through the pillar. So please don't get this point. Well, I don't believe in what you don't believe, please tell me why you don't believe. Then I will say, don't believe is not a point. So here Avyakt Prapanch is a very important thing to understand, because this is governing our life. Whole life is governed by our microcosmic Avyakt. One more point I will say. Remember, repeatedly I have been saying, please try to understand microcosm better, then you will understand macrocosm better. If I don't understand Vyashti means microcosm, then I can't understand Samashti. Vyashti understand, no? Individual. Because the individual has come from the macrocosm only. So all the nature of the macrocosm is in the individual. So if the Vyashti has sleep, then Samashti also will have a cosmic sleep. So you cannot say, if Vyashti has Bija Avastha, Samashti also will have Bija Avastha. Okay, yesterday I was telling about the umbilical cord that comes from the navel point. And the same thing I was trying to connect with Lord Vishnu and Brahmaji. So the femininity in Lord Vishnu, the power of creativity in Lord Vishnu, is that which brings, like we create one child, he creates world. We create one small child, he created Virat out of himself only. Otherwise you feel something is running, and there it is like that. So some people will say this thing, your Hinduism is very funny, and it is more entertaining than logical. So they don't understand that point. So there is something called Avyakt. One point. Avyakt was also called Maya. Avyakt was also called Prakriti. Avyakt is also called Pradhan. Pradhan means Adhiyate, in which the whole thing goes back, is called Pradhan. 4 names. Avyakt, Maya, Prakriti, Pradhan. Okay, these are the few points. I will just suggest if we have group discussions sometimes, which I am thinking, you reflect over it, it will help a lot. So when I read Bhagavad first time, and in third canto, fourth canto, I had no big Vedantic background. So when I heard from Brahmaji's eyes, this person came, hands, this came, legs, this came, from there snakes came, from there elephant came. It became a little entertaining story, having no sense. When this background was there, then I said, अरे ये तो भगवत कृपा से ही समझ में आती है चीज. I'm repeating it. If you want to understand Vedanta or Bhagavad, only Ishwar is your Guru. He will express through somebody, but he has to come in your mind. Otherwise, these things get unclear. Somebody said, I don't read Bhagavad. I said, why? It is all illogical. देखो, understand through a teacher, then you will understand. Whenever you find something not funny or something, please understand, I'm missing some point here. It is my problem. So this was the Avyakta Prapanch. I hope this point is clear. And it manifests through Nam Roop. And after it goes back into again the Avyakt. Okay. This was called Avyakt Prapanch. So remember, Adhyarop is there of Sadhan Sadhya, Adhyarop Sadhya, Sadhan Prapancha Adhyarop, Sadhya Prapancha Adhyarop. This was one set. Then Avyakrit Prapancha Adhyarop. All this Adhyarop is coming on the Atma. This is up to Nam Roop iti seventh mantra which we are seeing. Okay, I understand that. Okay, bole, very good. Very good. Achha, all for you it is to now contemplate and think and internalize more. How will be that Avyakt? And you will fail. Don't try to picturize it. We have a habit of picturizing everything. You cannot picturize, well, it will be dark. No, dark is also with respect to light. Don't try to picturize it. कहीं ऐसी जगह होगा. Don't bring any space. So there is, you cannot make some figurative Avyakt. But in that names and forms are not there. They are all jumbled up. Like I ask you, please show me the picture of your vasanas without expression. So the picture of your vasanas, so many vasanas we have. Vasana to study, read, walk, talk, eat, meet. कहाँ है ये? दिखाओ इसको, कैसा है ये? How is this वासना? है तो इतनी ज़्यादा. वासना is not a small thing. ये तो जन्म इसी से चल रहा है. So many births we have gone because of this. Many will be going like that. If I ask you, show me one who is such a big manipulator and producer of many births which are going to be there because of this. दिखाओ कैसा है? You cannot say it. You cannot say that this is blue or this is heavy or this is light, but it is there, you know that. You cannot deny its existence. You cannot say, I don't believe in Mass. So similarly, that Avyakt you cannot deny its existence. Therefore, there are certain sukta in Vedas, I am just mentioning. If anybody is interested, he can read it. I don't know whether I wish to take these. There is something called Hiranyagarbha Sukta. And another is called Nasadiya Sukta. They describe this. What will be in that state? So Hiranyagarbha Sukta is there. Hiranyagarbha Samavartatagre. Pura karo. Bhutasya jatah patireka sit. Sadadhar prithvidam kasmai devaya havisha vidhema. Hiranyagarbha Sukta is there. Very beautiful. That he is describing Hiranyagarbha. And if you have understood Hiranyagarbha, you will be very glad there. Well, I am already glad. Don't worry about that. Okay. Now, very serious topics are coming now. Nasadiya Sukta. Nasadiya, not Naradi. Nasadiya. So you can see it. And just keep on listening new things. If maybe you will get across, you will not get surprised what is all these things.